Hey, we're sorry guys, but we're getting some good answers here now. You can set it right there at the phone, and it should stay. What?
On your way. Yes, we are on our way.
Spirit Sanctuary.
To the Spirit Sanctuary, huh?
Yeah, that's where we're headed. At least we're going to try to get there.
We're headed there. We want to hear your story. 8. I wonder if that's how many people died. This might be good, dude.
Yeah, I think we might be all right. All right, everybody. Gotta go back and make sure we got some flashlights so we can see where we've been. Hi, Tyler.
How's it going, Tyler?
Spirits, new and old. What did it say? Listening for the calls?
Yeah, listen for the calls.
Well, we're here to speak with you.
We're here to listen to you.
So, all right, there we go. Look at this, guys. Hills up there. Hills up there.
This hill's a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, but it's all right. Good exercise.
Pretty cool wagon trail. Yeah.
He's inclined to kill me with his pack on.
Oh, I bet, man.
What are you doing, night rubber flying?
No, we're recording content.
Oh, okay.
This definitely gives the calf muscles a workout.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you that first hill's kind of a dip. But all this was blasted out by dynamite.
All right here.
All of it. This whole trail, they blasted the side of the hill off. You'll see once we get up top.
Look at this, guys.
Pretty cool.
Warning, new trail subject to the following hazards: caves, cave-ins, and landslides. There's the peak, guys.
Yeah. Luckily for you, we don't have to hike up there.
Thank God.
We're just going up and around the corner, and we're actually already at the top.
I'd be like, hey, man, you on your own.
We already hiked the worst part of it. That first incline is the worst part.
This feels good to be able to get back out and do this, you know?
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Hopefully we get something good up here.
Look at this, guys. Look how far we are. Down there, that bright light is where we parked. That's the incline.
You get up here around the corner, and you'll see the tunnels as soon as we make this bank.
All right. So we're going to go in these tunnels. From what I understand, the first one's shorter than the second one, correct?
Yep. First one's just a little tunnel. Second one's the money tunnel. That's where everything happened. And it's definitely got the creepy vibe going.
So is it just people that died while making it, eh?
Well, and then that girl that was raped and murdered inside of there.
Okay.
And that's an unsolved murder. Like, I've actually looked back at it, and it actually is an unsolved murder here in Fremont County.
That's insane.
Animal noise.
Animal noise. Yeah, that's what it said. Animal noise. Well, thanks for warning us.
Thanks.
I've got something here to deal with them animals.
Yes, sir. Benches. Oh, an overlook.
Yep. Nice little scenic
Look at
overlook.
this, everybody. Look at that overlook. Is this cool or what, guys?
Once you come over there, you can look down and see where the car's parked and everything.
Oh, here we go.
There's
There's where we are. And the trail starts right on the other side of that little porta potty. Man,
Campsite.
they need to be clean, those porta potties, bro.
Yeah, you can smell them up here, huh?
Yeah, man. When we walked by it the first time. Guys, this is creepy as hell up here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Look at this overhang of a fucking rock, guys. And he fell on you, you're dead. Is that an animal right there? It's a nest.
Naturally, yeah.
Looks like it. And look on this side of me, guys.
You stand right here, you stand right in front of us, you'll see the first tunnel. Right there. Right there.
Oh, look, right there, guys. That's where we're going.
That's the first one.
All right.
Like I said, the first one is just a little tunnel. The second one's where it gets a little creepy.
See here, we're talking about landslides, right? See this?
Indubitably.
Thank you for agreeing.
Your spirit session in that second tunnel is what I'm really interested in. And that second tunnel is as far as we'll really go, because after that it turns into straight wilderness. It's this trail, but it goes all the way to Salida.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like the old-timey trail, huh?
Yeah, this was the wagon trail that went from Salida down
Oh,
the
so
river.
this is the first one. Look, guys, there's the second one. That one we're going to be entering next.
That's where.
Spirits, we're here to communicate with you. We mean you no harm, nor do we mean you any disrespect. Please feel free to come and communicate with us if you would like. You can show yourself on my camera, on Zach's camera, or on the device that Zach is carrying to speak with us, okay? Here we come.
We give you permission to speak with us, to show yourself to us, but you are not allowed to attach to with us any of our equipment. You must stay here when we leave. We are not taking you with us. You do not have our permission.
That's right. Yeah, that goes way up there, bro. I don't know if you guys can see how far that my light is up there. But it's so far away, it's dim. That's the top of that ridge. Or mountain.
And then if you look over here, this trail wasn't here. This is just the side of a mountain, and look how far down it is because this is where they had some people die, was falling making this trail.
Look at this, man.
You see how far down there it is, and then there's the river out there.
They said this is where people fell. And the river is, it's right there where my light is. I don't know if you guys can see it.
That's the train tracks, and the river's right there.
See if I can zoom in a little bit on it. Let's see what that does, guys.
Train tracks, river.
Sorry, it's right there's the river. You guys see
That's
it
the
now.
train tracks.
Was that the train
The
tracks?
next one up is the river.
Oh, the
black line
next
up,
one, okay.
Train tracks, river.
Holy crap, bro, it's so far away.
Yeah. And that's the river that goes all the way up Highway 50 up there to Salida and all that. Alright, bro. Now this is where the creepy vibes usually start.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get my camera. Don't want to cooperate at this present moment in time. There we go. All right, guys.
That is the tunnel.
Look at this. That's the top right there, guys. All right.
All of this was blasted out by dynamite to make this trail. It's crazy, yeah.
So this is the one you were talking about that, what's up?
I'm wrong. It's the next tunnel.
All right.
There's only one short tunnel. I guess there's two. It's the next tunnel.
See where they've kind of did some
It's been a while since
graffiti on the walls right there.
Broken gravestone.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry somebody disrespected you like that. Yeah, there's two short tunnels. You'll see this next one's not. Like Raphael.
Hi, Raphael. He landed over here somewhere.
Dizzy.
Dizzy, are you dizzy?
Do you not like heights? Because we are up here pretty good ways, guys. I mean, not like nothing crazy, but we're up pretty high.
All right, here we go. This is
What'd you say?
platoon.
Platoon. Oh,
And that's the tunnel I'm talking about.
there is some really creepy vibes right here, bro.
Right here, it just gets fucking, you feel that? Almost like your hair stands up, huh?
Makes you question.
Standing inside.
Yep. Did you hear that?
Sorry about that, man.
Standing inside.
Standing
bro.
inside. Are you standing inside here?
So you know, I mean, if you guys are recording, I'm really walking all the way to the end of this and keep going. So, you know, I just letting you know, so I'm not in your films or anything.
Oh, no, man. You're good, bud. You ain't hurt nothing, man.
I am the master of this forest.
You are the master, huh? So what would you say if we walk through your tunnel here?
It's crazy shit.
Sounds like. You're. No, man. What we do, it's good to stay sober because it'll make you go crazy anyway. All right, you ready?
All right, you ready, man?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
this.
do this. It said it was standing inside waiting for us.
Can you communicate with us? All right, you guys should hear the echo now of this long tunnel. Sometimes people just like to come up and just to get that little notoriety, you know what I mean? What is that? From deer, maybe? I don't think so, but let's just keep that in mind, man.
Dustpan. Dustpan. Yeah, it's pretty dusty here.
Look at the bat.
Yeah, it's bad.
See the bat, guys? So we're just gonna keep it moving. There's bats all over this place. Nice. Is there something you would like to come say to us? Are you here? Any of the members who passed on tragically from building this? You could come forward and speak to us.
That young girl, we know what happened to you. We'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, we're sorry. Wish we just knew more about your story so we can pass it on and let everybody know. It's real eerie right in here.
That's the end up there.
It's like, I'm going to take the next step. We know this, but it's that
Hesitation.
caution step, you know what I mean?
Almost like you're stepping off a cliff or something.
Almost, bro, almost.
Feels weird, right?
Yeah.
Definitely got that vibe.
So we're almost through this tunnel, as you can tell this thing. When was this done, Zach? Do you remember?
The original tunnel was done way back in the 1800s, and then it was expanded in the 30s, in the 1930s.
Sorry, don't mean to blind you with the lights.
But it was originally done way back in the 1800s for a wagon train.
Like for the Old West, for the transportation.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, before the highway came down the valley, this was the highway.
Kind of like for food.
Food,
Supplies,
yeah,
okay.
From Salida down here to Canyon and on to Pueblo, Eastern Plains, you know.
What's all this white? Is that lye?
Calcium, I don't know.
Look at this, guys. This is pretty cool. This is like right here.
Lust. They had lust for you? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chalk that up to the wind, my friend.
Yes, sir. Me too. I heard it too. As soon as you said anything.
All right, we're gonna come back through you. This will be your last chance to speak to us.
Yep, we're on our way out of here. We're not going to Salida.
No, that's the way to Salida, guys, on the old wagon trail. You said 18 what?
1800s.
1800s.
Yeah, and it goes all the way up to Salida, all the way through the valley.
That's crazy to have to go through all. I can't even see it, guys. It's so
Yeah,
high.
I mean, it gets worse going up that way. Like, these are the foothills. It gets worse going up through the mountains.
Damn. All right, he's coming through.
Yeah, we'll let him make
Yeah, let him come through. And then what we'll do, let's go through with our lights off. What do you think?
Yeah, just go through darkness.
Yeah, we're just going to go through in the darkness.
Just see what happens.
Yup.
Yeah. Maybe the lights freaking them out or something.
All right, everybody,
another
check it
really
out.
good, like,
Once this guy gets through here, we're going to go through here in the darkness. We're going to turn all of our lights off, and we're just going to record that way. So let's see what happens, all right? Damn, it's a long way down, brother. Oh, there it is.
'Cause now we're
There it
closer
is. Look
to
how
the
big it
river.
is, that big dark line.
Now we're
It's
closer
the
to
river. So yeah, we'll let him get on through, everybody.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's crazy. Crazy freaking in this area.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. It's beautiful, though. Love all the rocks, different colors.
2000.
2000s. Have a good night, man.
Be safe, man. That's a long trail. Oh shit, man. Oh yeah, he's clean. All right, we killing the lights.
Yeah.
Let's see what that last thing was. It said Catherine.
Myrtle leaves on headstone.
Myrtle leaves on the headstone.
All right, we're gonna come through here without our lights on.
You kill the camera lights.
Welder.
So,
Welder.
dude, I can't even see. It's so fucking dark, guys. We ain't gonna be able to do this. Can't see.
Welder.
Here, let's turn this on. Barely turn this on like this.
Yeah, just barely cover it. Let's see.
All right, guys, we're barely turning the light on so we can see where we've been. What did it say?
I lived nearby.
Huh? Are you one of the miners?
Did you work on the construction?
We're here to speak with you. Come out and speak with us. I've heard a lot about this tunnel.
Deeper into the forest.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No.
No, we're not going deeper into the forest. We're gonna stay here.
It is really, really quiet in here.
Eerie, right?
Yeah.
Crazy feeling, right?
I've had the sweat since I started about halfway up this tunnel on the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And you almost get that feeling like something's right behind you or something.
Following me, yeah. I kept turning around, yeah. I was waiting him out for him to reach out and tap my shoulder.
Right.
Remember me?
Just waiting for it to be like, hey. It's definitely an eerie vibe.
Spirits of the tunnel. We're fixing to exit it. Would you like to say anything before we leave? We're gonna go stand right here at the mouth.
You can speak into this device in my hand. Brett, did you hear that? It sounded like a rock being like skipped across the bottom.
Yeah, like almost like a pebble.
Yeah, like bouncing
Yeah.
towards us.
See if we see any. We're gonna look, guys. See if we see any rock things.
Is that you? Were you trying to show us you're here?
We're here. We're ready to receive and listen to your message. All right, guys. So we're coming out of the tunnel. I mean, it's definitely creepy in there.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's got that vibe. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we got some words here,
Yeah.
but
That was
nothing too crazy.
right. Nothing to write home about.
Cryptozoology.
Cryptozoology.
Yes.
Yeah?
The study of
Like Bigfoot. and
yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. And that's what we're doing pretty much. I mean, if you think about it.
Kinda. And it was telling us animal noises, remember when we were right here last time?
Yep.
And then it was trying to draw us deeper into the forest.
No thanks.
And it said that it was the master of this forest.
And it could continue to be. I am not challenging.
We're not trying to take it from you.
Nope.
You can keep it.
Yup.
Calm.
Calm. Yeah.
Yeah, we're calm.
We're usually pretty calm.
That's right.
All right, guys, we're fixing to I think enter the second one here. It's a short one. There's two short ones. This one and another one, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming along with us tonight on our adventure. I don't know when we're going to go live. We haven't really talked about it. What did it say?
In a hidden realm.
In a hidden realm. Goes with cryptozoology.
A little bit, doesn't it?
Yep. But
It said calm and true right before that. We were talking about Bigfoot and all that. And,
yep.
and it said true.
I'm telling you, man, at Victor, I know what I seen. I got it on tape. That was a Bigfoot foot, man. But like I was saying, guys, I don't know when we're going to go live. We haven't decided yet, man. We're still shooting the ideals around. So trying to shoot the ideals around and shit. So it'll be here soon. It'll be here soon, and we'll do like a 3-hour special somewhere or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's my buddy Zach and I out here. We're going to be doing this.
Part 2 tonight will be coming up, though.
Yep. So you make sure you guys stay tuned, because I'm just going to pause the video, and when we come back here in a minute, yeah, go ahead.
Another place,
Yep.
another location.
Yep. So you'll pick up from our next location immediately.
This next one should be good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be, especially tonight.
Man, as creepy as the vibes are up here, and like, look back at your light, look how black that shit is. Like, I mean, if you take your light off that, like,
Look at that, guys.
I mean, that's
It's
dead
pitch
dark.
black, man. We can't even see coming through there, dude. Here's the benches for people to sit down and rest. I think this is the second little one, right?
Was that the first small one we came through?
I think so.
Yeah, so we got one more small one to go through.
It's a beautiful walk, though, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So back to nature. That's what that place is called in Penrose.
Back to nature.
Back to nature funeral home.
All right. So, guys, we're going to turn you around here.
That was a national news story, so everybody should know.
Yeah, bro.
What we're talking about.
National news stories. Hey, what was it called?
Back to nature funeral home.
Back to Nature Funeral Home, guys. We're going to be going there. We're going to be doing an exclusive look at it when we get there. What's all that light shining down? Oh, them are street cones.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be doing that too, guys. So hang around. So we just want to take you guys on this night adventure with us. We're going to be doing more and more of these. So may try to get Zachy to play in some good old Randall Nautica. See what happens. Yeah, that's definitely not a, that's a cat turd.
Yeah. You got something for them, though.
Mm-hmm. Give them a little something to eat on.
I hope they like spicy.
Do they bring their tums?
Consumed by it.
Yeah.
What are you consumed by?
I'd want to say greed, maybe.
Don't play the game.
Don't play the game. I'm not trying to play a game with you. I'm just trying to hear your story.
Is she talking about Randall Nautica? That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
Randall.
can't answer that.
I can't answer that.
Really?
Why can't you answer it? Can you tell me more about your story?
All right, guys, we're back here to the pavement area. You know, we got some decent answers coming up here right through here too.
Right.
So guys, if you're ever up here in near Canyon City, this is where you should come check out. It's called Tunnel Drive.
Yep, I'll drive.
It's a beautiful walk. If anything, it's good exercise. I ain't gonna bullshit you. This first run up here, yeah. My calf muscles were burning until we got to that one part back there where the concrete
and stuff.
yeah. Oh, shit was on fire, boy. It's, I mean, like right now I've got to hold my big ass up this hill.
There's bread and all stuff. What the fuck? Bro, that dude behind us was a nut.
Yeah, bro.
When he passed us right there, I was like, good luck, that's a long trail. Did you hear what all he was saying?
Something about a bear.
He was like, yeah, he was like, good luck. He's like, I'm going back in the woods here. I hope I get ate by a bear, a mountain lion, or fucking something. I'm fucking tired of it. And just start going off. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, bro.
Need some Xanax.
Glad we
No,
let
that's
you
probably
pass.
why he's in this position.
Nationality and culture.
Nationality and culture.
Yeah, culture.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a culture,
that's a culture.
you know?
That's something.
I mean, don't get us wrong, guys. We're not making fun of him by no means, but
No.
when there is job opens and you choose to live like that, that's your choice.
It's a choice.
That's right. It's a culture.
Oh, and there's programs.
Yes, there's programs, man, that help for shit like that.
There's programs to help your ass out when you get like that. You know, because everybody needs a helping hand here and there.
Everybody does, man. Everybody.
I mean, it's part of life.
Yep.
But you choose to stay when you're that far gone. It's a choice to stay that way. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. All right, everybody.
1990s.
1990s. All right, everybody. Yo, we're just going to put it on pause here. When you see us again, we're going to be at our next location. So until then, guys, peace out.
See you at the next one.
Yep, yep. All right, guys. I told you we'd be back. And had a little malfunction with my equipment. Instantly when I got here, my code shoe broke. I'll show you it here in a minute, but I'm going to chalk it up just because it's a plastic one. See right here how the end on it's all broke. But I've used the shit out of this thing, guys. I mean, I've used the shit out of it. It's amazing. So, what did it say?
Dark secrets.
Dark secrets. All right, my man. You ready? You want to go towards the front or you want to work our way around the back area here?
I say let's get the back down so that we're out away from that tree line.
All righty, and I'll go up here. We'll introduce you to my friend Arnie. I think I told you a story about him before, right? The handicapped guy.
Yeah.
All right. Spirits of the Greenwood Cemetery. My name is Carl.
I'm Zach.
We're here tonight just to communicate with you respectfully. And we would hope you'd come out and make yourself known and speak to us tonight, okay? If you want to speak to us, Zach has a communication device right here in his hand. You can speak to him right through there, okay? You want to tell him, Zach?
Yep. And then we do not give permission for you to attach to any of us, any of our devices, anything we have with us. When we leave here, you have to stay here. We like you and all, but we're not taking you home with us.
Nope. We got enough mouths. All right, over here, you tell it's been a while, guys, since they've been here. It's been a while since I've been here. But these are the prisoners, man. They didn't have no headstone, no everybody. They just forgot about them.
Swamps.
I bet it would be kind of wet in there, swampy, you know what I mean?
Yep.
1883 to 1903.
Yeah, this is old.
Yeah. I like coming here just because you get that feeling here, man.
We
Yeah.
know you.
Yes, you do know me. I've been here a lot, haven't I?
That's gunshots.
This gunshots over the hill, guys, so we might have to make ourselves scarce here in a little bit. We'll see.
Well, at least there's a mountain between us and them.
Yep. Hey, we'll pull out that SLS here tonight.
Yeah, yeah. That shit was crazy the other night.
Oh, dude, wait till you
We
get
got
it
that
here.
one clip, but man,
Yup.
I wish we would have got the clip because the camera on it for some reason wasn't recording when we had them all around us like that.
That was crazy, nuh-uh. But it should have been, you know what I mean?
Right, because we were seeing it on display, but it just didn't register it in recordings.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's crazy. But we did get that full body one on there.
Any spirits like to come and speak with us tonight?
You can speak to this little device I have right here in my hand.
And of course, guys, there's Old Glory. Wait a minute.
We're here just to hear your story tonight.
We're going to go right up there. And we'll go around.
Before we leave, we got to check out right over there.
Where at?
Right over there. Twice I've seen a shadow over there.
Let's go. We'll go right now. I'm in no hurry, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See that like tall one next to the gray one?
Right?
Twice I, whoa, you hear it?
Yeah.
Twice
Some
I've
washout.
seen a shadow over here and can't explain it.
The
Because
spirit died.
it's the spirit guide.
Well, hello, Spirit Guide. Would you like to come and speak to us? Harvey, are you here?
Is anybody here that wants to speak to us? I've seen your shadow a couple of times. I appreciate you showing yourself. We'd like to hear what you have to say. I'd like to hear your story.
Is it a coyote?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Way off in the distance.
Like over there whining.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to come speak with us.
Aurora.
Hi, Aurora.
It's a pretty name.
How long have you been here, Aurora? Yeah, this one's spooky.
Got the vibes,
Yeah. Yep. Lakeside makes you work for it.
Yeah. This place has the vibes.
Yeah. Instant too.
What's that light up on the hill?
I want to say that's the pole light, but that might be off of Artie's grave too. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's Artie's grave. Yeah, it's Artie's grave right there, man.
The one with the light?
Yeah.
No shit.
No shit, bro. This is the roughest part of our cemetery hunting tonight. Now think about it. Not only do we got this side,
The other side too.
we got that other side too, bro.
Like this headstone's all smashed.
Get it kind of dark out here. Flattens out right up here. Inmates of the Greenwood Cemetery of Woodpecker Hill. I'm here to speak with you. Will you come speak with us? I know you're here. I've spoken with you many a times before. walk over here and see Artie. See how Mr. Artie's doing. Haven't been to see him in, I don't know, it's time. Oosh. Ain't been to see no Artie in about 6 to 8 months. Hey, someone turned his thing. Looks like they moved it. Hi, Artie. Looks like somebody brought you some flowers right here. Are you playing with the trains and the doll I brought you? Oh, look. Look, guys, somebody brought Artie one of those. Hey, Artie, come speak with us.
Closed down.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, 'cause I can't even touch it with my gloves.
Huh. There we go. That's weird.
Yeah, it just closed out.
Thing just closed out on him.
Because it was just working up the hill.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're gonna put the...
Remember what I told you my phone? Not likely. What was you gonna say?
Huh?
You put the phone where? What was you gonna
I
say?
was gonna say, I put the flashlight in my pocket so that this would work better. That way I could hold it in this hand and it wouldn't close again.
Welcome to Artie. Artie's grave.
You know what I'm gonna say before I say it?
What's
huh,
that?
Artie? Did you hear that? You heard that, right?
Yeah.
That was definitely
When the
me.
crows gather.
When the crows gather.
See, that was over there. That was the flagpole this time. That was
Yeah,
over
that
there.
was, but this was right
Up
in
here.
front of us.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Ruled accidental.
Rolled accidental.
That's what they, yeah. They accidentally killed him. That's why they pardoned you, Hunjo. Man, I'm sorry I haven't been up in a while.
Hold tight.
Please hold tight. All right. I'm holding tight. Remember when I told you I had a thing where I set my phone? It was right here.
Yeah.
This rock I moved over, but it was right here. It ended up being right here on the ground, bro. When it hit the ground. So if it would have just fell off, it would have hit right through here, you know?
Right.
It came all the way over to here. Hit. Yes, you hit it off, didn't you? Thank you, Artie. I appreciate you coming out talking to me, buddy. Look, somebody even tied a bandana up here for Artie, which is really, really cool.
Hey Artie, I see all your trains and stuff. You like trains, huh?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, we'll wait.
We'll wait on you, buddy. We ain't prejudiced, we're a little perpendicular, though. Here, Artie, let me pick some of your trains up here for you, buddy. Here, Artie. Sorry, buddy. How's that, bro?
Try to put all your stuff back for you.
Yeah, we brought him that squirrel back over there. And then Dylan, when he came up, he brought him Thomas, a long thing of Thomas the Train. Look, Artie, people have left you a donation, a gift. That's awesome, Artie.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see that there's been more people up here at your gravesite. This is all new, all these rocks.
Is it?
Yeah, this is all new, all these rocks right here.
Maybe he has family that, you know.
That's cool, man. I'm
That
glad.
is,
That's
yeah.
really cool because I was coming up here before, man, and it didn't look like
Curses.
curses. It didn't look like nobody came to visit him, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good to see, man. He got flowers, a bandana. Somebody moved his thing a little bit this way.
Yeah, and that Thomas the Train back there is newer. That's a new one.
Yeah, look at this, guys. Somebody brought him a Thomas the Train. Ain't this cool?
Some cool stuff.
Yeah, man, Artie. Well, buddy, I wanted to come say hi to you. You know me. I'm here. I got to come see you. It's one of the first things I usually do. Is there anything you'd like to say to Zach and I before I leave? I'm sorry I was rude. This is Zach, Joe. Zach, this is Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe. I can't believe that. They killed him in 1939 and didn't pardon him until 2011.
And they've known, and the bad part is they've known throughout all these years that he didn't do it.
That is awful, bro.
Yep, and he was mentally handicapped, man.
Joe, on behalf of all of us, I'm sorry for what this state did to you, man.
Yeah, it hurts my heart, man.
Really does.
They just took advantage of him because they needed somebody to blame it on. So what they did is they kept interviewing him. And I said he's mentally handicapped.
Right.
So then what they would do is pick and choose certain stuff from each of their interviews with him, and that's how they ended up convicting him.
Yeah. That's his pardon. In
That's
there?
his pardon right there. Yeah, man.
Look, it looks like somebody shot it. Somebody shot his pardon.
Oh man.
You see that?
Yeah.
They
What?
shot it from the back. They did. They shot a bullet right through the back of it.
Nuh-uh, did they really?
Look on the back of it, bro.
Look how
Your
disgusting.
desires.
Well, we're here to talk to you, Joe.
Look how disgusting that is, guys.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I bet you're awful proud of that piece of paper. I would be too.
Yeah, because not only did you know you were innocent, everybody around you knew you were innocent. It was just,
And now the whole world knows.
yep. And every time I come here, Joe, I'm going to keep bringing it up to the world because I think that you deserve justice. I think who did this and did not do their job and their work properly ought to be fired. And there ought to be at least reclamations made to you and your family.
That's right.
All right, Mr. Joe, we're going to leave, buddy. You have a good night, man. I'll see you next time we come up, okay, buddy?
Have a
I'll
good
be
night,
back.
Joe.
Oh, hey, there's that light you were talking about.
Yeah, the one up on the hill.
Yep. When I first came out here, man, we parked over there across the street, Misty and I. And we came through and I started to head up the hill, and there was way more lights. He's missing lights, man. He usually has green light, a red light, and I want to say a yellow one, but I know green and red for sure. That's usually around here.
It looks
But-
like there's like a little light there that's not working for some reason. That one. Ethereal.
Ethereal, that's dark, if I remember right.
There you go.
I can't leave it up here all night for you, Joe, but I can give it a little juice for you, buddy Roo. All right, man, there you go, Joe. Gave you a little juice on it. Not much. There they are.
There they go, buddy. Got some going a little.
All right, man, you have a good night, Joe.
And they're everywhere up here.
Yeah, they're all over. They go all the way down to right there
Yeah.
and back up. I'd say go that way, but
Not really a place to walk.
yeah, there's cactuses over there that'll eat your legs up, man.
Standing in the spots right now. Like it's,
You know, and guys, once again, these are all prisoners that were violent prisoners, and they have these tags because they were abandoned. That's all they could get them.
nobody claimed the bodies once they died, and this is what they did with them.
Yep. Inmates.
This is a state-sponsored burial.
Yes, it is. Inmates of Woodpecker Hill. We're fixing to leave, right? Solstice. Solstice. The summer solstice. Winter, maybe.
Winter solstice. It's not that yet.
Well, we got another month, don't we?
It's December.
December. Oh shit, we got another 3 then. All right, guys. We're gonna cruise on down here.
You got the only big flashlight out because I'm keeping this in this hand that way.
All right, I got you.
So if something comes running, you light it up, I'll spray it.
Bet. Bet. You see, I'm quick with a flashlight. We can kill a lot of them. We'll end up back over there. We end up over there, maybe go down this road.
Yeah.
End up over there, take a water break or something, huh?
Pull out the SOS or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe try something a little different. You could try Spirit Talk around there too, man, if you want. There's a couple different apps on that one if you want to try it. Knock your stuff out. I hear there's a lady in black here.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the stories that I've heard since I was a kid.
It says I need to be directing with my intent, so I will be. I want to see you. I want you to manifest yourself so we could communicate with you.
You communicate through this box in my hand. You gotta think, dude, when most of these people died, there was no such thing as a cell phone. They don't even know what the hell this is. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
That's crazy, right?
Right.
I've had them call me ghost hunter before, dude, paranormal investigator before, and it was here. It's probably, what, about 11-ish?
Yeah, probably close. It was like 10:15 when we were leaving over there.
All right,
Or
yeah,
10:50. Yeah, so it's a little after 11.
maybe take a 15er, what do you think? And then, because it's around 11:30, between 11:30 and 12, it usually,
It's pretty good.
yeah, you start getting some good responses. Insane, huh, guys? Beautiful old cemetery. I wish they kept it up better than what they do.
Doesn't look like they do much.
Well, no, and this, the bad part is our tax dollars, brother, go to pay to have this done.
I know.
I mean, you actually got veterans in here that's over there on that other side.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
And then across the street, lots of veterans across the street. That one's real small. That one won't take us long.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Again, was a little bit better than the other one?
Yeah.
Easier on your arm, yeah?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Good.
Uncertain.
Uncertain? Are you uncertain? This, the ghost is uncertain whether it's good for your arm or not just yet.
You just get moving or?
Yeah, it's like almost like a banging noise from over there.
Look on top.
I don't see nothing up there, do you?
I don't. Well, look, the orange light would be the top of Woodpecker Hill or whatever.
Huh. I didn't see nothing. Did you, bro?
I did not.
All right. We don't ever lead any lead unturned.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, this one, dude, look, 1892. They died. William Shepherd.
Raymond.
Raymond, what was?
Hi, Raymond.
Dead body.
Dead body. Hi, Raymond. Thank you for speaking with us. We'd like to hear your story if you want to come forward and speak a little more to us. I would love to see one of these say Raymond right now.
I know, man. Thank you for your service.
Enunciates.
Enunciates.
On my planet.
On my planet. Okay, now we're getting into the crypto shit.
Okay.
Right? Wouldn't that aliens be considered crypto as well?
Yeah.
Like I said,
It's kind of a mix between crypto and ufology, you know what I mean?
right. Like I said, feel free to come speak with us. We're not here to harm you or anything. Just here to speak with you.
We're here to listen to you.
That's where we used to take a break. Dylan and I was out over here one night, man. And there's that metal container and then this shed here. We're sitting on this side over here, man. We're taking a tin, you know, getting something to drink stuff. Just as we start to go back at it, man, a loud ass banging thud noise came from this side, dude. We got up and instantly ran around, bro. That shit's locked up.
Nothing in it.
Nothing in there, man. But the door, it moves enough where you could bang it around, you know?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. You're going to have to give us a few minutes. We're going to sit down and get something to drink and take a breather. And we'll come back and we'll finish this investigation. of this old ass cemetery known as Greenwood Cemetery here in Canyon City, Colorado.